What's up everyone, it's Lo, Beauty Demon, and we are back to talk about some internet BS. And today's topic is kind of like revisiting something I talked about a few months ago, and that is the creator Amberlynn Reid. But before we get into all of that, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post. And don't send anybody that we talk about in this video any hate, negativity, nothing like that. These are just my thoughts and opinions based on what I am seeing play out on the internet. So if you have something to say about what we are talking about, just shoot it down in the comments below. That's what they are there for. I made a video about 4 months ago about a creator, Amberlynn Reid, who is a channel here on YouTube who has a very large community of people who react to her and do commentary videos about her and make compilation videos of her. She's been on YouTube for a long time, so there is a lot of stuff for people to sift through, which makes it easy to catch Amberlynn Reid in lies and contradictions and things like that. That's kind of the basis of the entire community. So I do watch a couple of Amberlynn Reid reaction channels. I don't watch Amberlynn Reid herself. I mean, I have a couple of times just to see like what's going on, but 90% of the time there's not a lot happening. Lately, it's pretty much just been an Amazon haul, trying on an outfit that she ordered from Torrid like 3 months ago, and some form of scratch art. Lately, she also has been getting out and about with her new girlfriend, wifey, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty boring for the most part, honestly. She keeps a lot of drama and things off YouTube. She does use some sort of like app to answer questions, but I don't really know what that app is. There's too many apps in the world for me to be keeping track of them. So all that being said, I do watch a couple of Amberlynn Reid reaction channels, but there is a ton of them out there, and I'm not gonna pretend that I know all of these channels. Like, there are so many that come and go, and there's a lot that I just don't watch just because I don't really connect with the creator. That's really what it is. I watch these people because I like them, not so much because they're talking about Amberlynn Reid. So a video by a creator named Oh Lordy, It's Jordy, I love that name, was pushed to me, and this video was called Amberlynn Reid Reaction Channels Under Fire. And at first I thought this was a video from like a few months ago, like around the time that I made my video, which was, like I said, 4 months ago. Then I looked at the date and it was actually June 19th, which at the time of filming was yesterday. So this channel, I'm just gonna call him It's Jordy, is mostly Amberlynn Reid reaction channel. They also do mukbangs and some vlogs here and there, but for the most part, they're kind of like any other Amberlynn Reid reaction channel. So this video they posted about reaction channels being under fire was 5 minutes long. It started off with a community post that they had made pertaining to themselves and a couple other creators receiving strikes of sorts. And their community post said the following: "Hey everyone, it's been brought to light 2 other ALR related channels, Sinatra Says Second and Hello It's Ready, have been reported and demonetized. Sinatra Says Second flag was harassment related. I am unsure as to if Hello It's Ready was copyright related or not. I did not want to share this because I felt it was an isolated incident, but 2 weeks ago I received a copyright strike from a channel I transformed stock-like footage from. As you all know, a lot of my videos contain random footage with me audio dubbed over them. It's anyone's guess how this person came to see my video and then report it. Out of abundance of caution, I have temporarily made a majority of my videos private and will be reviewing each of them to 100% determine my videos are within fair use and I have nothing to worry about. You may see a shift in the way my videos are performed in the coming days because of the recent events. Thank you for your time and enjoy your weekend." And then Jordy with a little heart emoji. And both channels that they mentioned in their community post, Sinatra Says Second and Hello It's Ready, both commented on their community post. Sinatra said second that they were going to be having a live stream, or they had already had a live stream, and they had talked about this within the first couple of minutes, which we will get to in a second. I did go and watch that as well. And, you know, they invited them to come and like be in the chat or whatever. Hello It's Ready's comment said the following: "Don't know if you'll see this. My channel out of nowhere got demonetized for not meeting YouTube's guidelines on transforming content or some BS. I don't know why that would have happened if it wasn't Amber reporting me, and in my opinion it's extra sus because it happened a few days before Waddles, another channel here on YouTube who does ALR content, got the same strike. It didn't tell me why or who reported it, just that I was no longer eligible for monetization. Thank you for making this post, much love." Hello It's Ready did mention that another channel's Waddles that I have actually heard of, they received a copyright strike just a couple days before them. And It's Jordy goes over this in their video as well. So both of these channels are more like clips channels. They take clips from various times in Amberlynn Reid's content because, like I said, there is a very large library of it. They kind of clip pieces together and connect dots, or, you know, work to catch Amberlynn Reid in contradictory statements. Like I said, I've heard of Waddles. Well, I heard a lot of reaction channels that I watch. I've heard them mention them. So I went over to Waddles' channel to see what was going on, and 2 months ago, Waddles actually made this post. It's official. I just now had what I think is my final copyright strike. I love and appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Your comments have been everything. I want you to know that I really don't know how all this all works, but if I'm still able to upload even without monetization, I do that for those of you who enjoy my videos. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. And then hasn't really posted anything since. Now the channel's still there, so I'm not really sure if they can post. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes and they're trying to get their monetization back. And I went over to Hello Reddy's YouTube channel, and they did post one video after they got demonetized. It was posted a month ago, and I think they got demonetized 2 months ago. But Hello It's Ready has not posted anything on their community post or anything. They haven't really posted much of anything since, except for a video about a month ago. Now with It's Jordy, it's kind of interesting because they described it as using stock-like footage, which I am assuming means that they like searched things on Google and kind of used it and whatnot. Maybe didn't necessarily check to see if it was like actually owned by somebody, and sometimes that's not exactly the easiest to find. But usually they would pick some stock-like footage that was kind of doing the actions or related to whatever some kind of audio they'd taken from an Amberlynn Reid video was about. And so the example they used was like if Amberlynn Reid and Becky or somebody were talking about a lemonade stand, he would go find video of a lemonade stand and put that in there. And I've seen a lot of channels do this, like Hot Tea, I believe Spill Sesh does things like this too, maybe even like Anna Oop. Regardless, like I see a lot of non-Amberlynn Reid channels that do this. So however, this person who owned this footage found out that they used this for an Amberlynn Reid video, and they copyright striked and claimed because of that footage. Now it begs the question, how did this person find out about this random video that used just a couple minutes, maybe just a couple seconds of this stock-like footage? Now, one could go with the theory that Amberlynn Reid somehow found the owner of this content and told the person, and that person struck them, which definitely people believe. There is that speculation, people think, but it's also possible that it really didn't have anything to do with Amberlynn. It's possible that these people actually have like some kind of program that scans whenever their stuff is uploaded somewhere else, so it just automatically does a strike. There are companies that do this. I know tech companies have like bots, and like big YouTubers will also have like bots installed, so they know if any of their content is used anywhere. Just it's like an automatic flag in the system. So it's possible it could be that too. However, a lot of people are on the train that Amberlynn Reid is somehow responsible for this copyright strike just because of like the timing and her history. And to be clear, It's Jordy says both of these things in his video as well. He does, of course, say there is speculation it could be you know who, but that it's also possible that the system flagged it in some way. But now when it comes to the other channel that It's Jordy mentioned in their community post, which is Sinatra Says Second, it's actually their second channel. Their first channel is Sinatra Says. I was very confused when I was looking around, but they talk about a variety of topics, not just Amberlynn Reid. They actually got demonetized not for copyright, for harassment. And from a live stream on June 17th, they did share screenshots from YouTube, the YouTube Creator Studio, I'm assuming is what that is, telling them they were no longer demonetized due to harassment. The screenshot was also posted on their Twitter when they reached out to Team YouTube for help, because YouTube, the only way to get help on YouTube is to go to a completely different social media platform, Twitter. Now, they had not gotten any sort of warning before, and with these kinds of reports, it doesn't really tell you like who did the reporting of harassment or anything. It just says your channel has been reported for this. Somebody reported the channel for harassment, and then went on their review, they found it does not fall within the YouTube Partner Program guidelines. Though it doesn't tell you who does the reporting, there is strong suspicion that it is, of course, Amberlynn Reid, because that's kind of the reputation that Amberlynn Reid has built within the reaction commentary community. However, like I said, they cover plenty of other topics, so I think they will be all right. I am assuming that they are working to get this resolved because they have still continue to make content, at least on their main channel, possibly this channel too. But even at that live stream, they were already demonetized. And speaking of Sinatra Says second reaching out to YouTube on Twitter, I did actually kind of want to go through those. So somebody actually tweeted at Sinatra Says, who is Dr. Sinatra, "Hey, I just got notified that memberships got paused on your second channel. Hope you didn't just get rammed by YouTube." They retweeted that and said, "The Sinatra second channel has been demonetized. It says, we found a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our YouTube partner program policies, even though every single video on that channel was manually approved for monetization. Fix this at Team YouTube. Harassment. I cover publicly available and monetized content and I never say anything mean, curt, or rude. This needs to be fixed ASAP, Team YouTube. This is unacceptable." And then post the screenshot saying that it is no longer eligible for monetization and that this is for harassment. If they edit the channel, they can reapply for monetization because they meet all the other criteria for monetization of a channel. And then they followed that up with another tweet at Team YouTube saying, "I don't even have an option to appeal it. What gives? And if you notice below, not a single strike for harassment or anything like that. This needs to be fixed ASAP. I make it a point to not say anything about any protected class, and more importantly, I say nothing that I wouldn't want said about me. All of my stuff has been upped and monetized until today, and all of these have been at Team YouTube." Finally, Team YouTube responded and said, "We'll look into this and get back to you with an update." Sinatra says, "Thank you, I appreciate it." Then later that day, I'm assuming, because they both say just 2 days, so I'm assuming like a large chunk of time went on between. Sinatra just says, "Any update?" And Team YouTube says, "We're still looking into it. We'll let you know when there's an update. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time." And then yesterday, Sinatra says, "Do you have any good news for the struggling father on Father's Day?" He pulled out the Father's Day card. I love that. That's pretty iconic. And Team YouTube said, "We're still working on this. Once we have more info, we'll make sure to share an update." And he said, "Thank you and happy Father's Day." So as of right now, that is 3 channels that are demonetized and 1 that has gotten a strike and is kind of nervous about getting demonetized. So going back to It's Giordi's community post that I read earlier in this video, there was a comment that said in addition to Waddles, 2 other channels had actually been hit. And those channels were Moderation Queen and Quirky Alert. I love the name Quirky Alert, that's so cute. And Moderation Queen just made a post yesterday that said the following: "Hi guys, as you may have heard, a few Amberlynn Reid related channels have been reported / demonetized / copyrighted in the recent weeks. Unfortunately, my channel was included. I don't know what's in the Kentucky water lately, maybe it's just the binge monster. This channel was not created for monetization, therefore none of this reporting business intimidates me. Not at all. I love what this channel has brought to me, and it's a really great way to wind down from my demanding full-time job. I love communicating with you guys in the comments, making you laugh and editing. I appreciate every single one of you. So guess what? Bring it on, because we will keep going." And Moderation Queen has also posted a video within the past 24 hours too after that post, I believe. Now, they clickbaited the situation in the thumbnail, but the title and the actual video were, I think it was just about Amberlynn Reid's most current vlog video, which I just like really didn't care. I did watch it though, just to see, but then I went to Quirky Alert's channel to see what was going on there. Their last post was from a month ago, and it was a dramatic reading of, I think it's something that Amberlynn Reid wrote. I started watching it and I'm sorry. I mean, that person has a very nice voice to listen to, but the material was just not up to par for me. So I had to turn it off. And they also made a community post 2 months ago with a vicious picture of Twink, Amberlynn Reid's dog. I love Twink, so cute. And Quirky Alert said, "Hey girls, my channel has been flagged tonight. As of now, I'm no longer eligible for monetization, as apparently my content is not transformative enough. I'm not sure if I was reported or not. It's not a strike though. I'm upset as I've put so much effort into this project. I can only say that I intend to fight it, as I think my content is indeed transformative and entertaining. Thank you for all your support so far. I really appreciate you." But besides the video that I mentioned earlier, there has not really been any more posting from Quirky Alert. I don't believe I found anything on Twitter. And that dramatic reading was posted on April 23rd. And so at this point, it's actually almost been in like 2 months since they've posted. So I believe that is 6 channels now that Amberlynn has struck or had something to do with, allegedly, possibly. Apathetic Facts, Giordi, Waddles, Sinatra Says, Moderation Queen, and Quirky Alert. Am I missing someone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Amberlynn Reid did confirm in the past that they struck Apathetic Facts, who I believe has got monetization back, but no word from her on if she's responsible for any of this. However, the vlogs she's posting are about a month behind at this point, as shown. I believe Karina Kaboom is the one that was able to point this out because she was watching one of the grocery hauls and saw expiration dates on food like meat and produce, where that stuff goes bad pretty quickly, and it was from like last month. Even if she does address this, we won't even hear about this for another couple weeks to a month max. And that's if she even addresses it. Maybe she would address it on that weird little like app thing I mentioned earlier where people ask her questions. I don't know what that app is called. People say the name and it never sticks with me. I have no idea. And that is it for today's video, you guys. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think Amberlynn Reid is responsible for all the strikes? I'm not really sure. The fact that there are so many of them happening at once, the timing is what makes everything a little sus for me. Anyway, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Laters. Bye.